So let's get started. So first I want to talk about clubs. So what is a club?
What is a club? Club is like you can join a club, depends on your like hobby or something, and you will meet tons of people who has the same thoughts and hobby with you. Then yeah, you'll be friends or something. Yeah.
Absolutely right. Great job. What about you, Jenny? Do you have clubs, Jenny?
I have a club only when I was the first year in senior high school, because when the second year the epidemic situation just outbreak, so our club are all cancelled. So
okay, so we're gonna start with the debate then.
I think joining clubs will develop our leadership skills, because you'll improve your leadership skills because by planning different events and implementing different activities in the clubs.
Yes, I think students should not join the club because it will spend time and money. For time, student, because we are students, so the most important is we should what we should be more concerned with is our academic work. And for money, some club need money, but we didn't earn money. We have to tell my parents to give us money. I think it's not a good behavior.
For content, I agree with that, but spend time and money. But if you join the clubs, maybe you can have a lot of interesting to share with your family and your friends, and also you can learn some time management in your lives, because in the future maybe you have a lot of things happens in your life at a moment, so you need to learn how to manage the times in the clubs. And about the money part, maybe you can't learn how to save your money, and then you just spend a small part to the clubs.
Okay.
I think in terms of time management or money management, there are a lot of ways to complete this kind of goal. For example, we can ask our parents to teach us how to spend our money. For example, video games, buying some cosmetics for girls. We don't really have to depend on the club to train our skills of time management or money management. There are still some ways.
So that was great. So kind of both what Emily and Eric did when they were countering, right? They both said, this is why I don't agree. And then they made another point, right? So because Eric and Emily just made additional points, I think we can continue to counter each other. So we can kind of both do the response and add a new point into that.
I think she said that joint sports club will be not expensive than we go out to learn like guitar or piano. But I think if we join a school club, maybe it's just only one teacher to many students. It can be sure that every student will really learn how to play that, learn that skill.
I think I disagree that part, because if you join the sports clubs, that like you said, learning the guitar one by one, it bring more benefits, and I think because everybody can learn some things from each other. So even the student teach you, your classmate teach you, or just your friend teach you, you also can learn some things from it. And a special part is you can't make a good relationship to your friends or classmates, and also if you just learn outside one by one class, you only just to learn from one people.
Okay, wonderful. Eric, Jenny?
If our purpose is to learn what we are interested in, I think we should choose to learn from a professional one.
I guess, Chelsea, to answer that question, maybe this point is that sure, clubs are great for, the reasons that you're saying, but if we're learning to be successful, right, then it's maybe more useful to learn skills from a one-on-one or a private area, right?
So I'll go with the point that you just want to learn this skill in a chill way. So if you learn this skill outside, you won't know that much people than in school. Yeah, and you won't have a chance to develop your leadership because in outside you will just talk to your teacher, which you don't need to host any events or activities, which these events and activities will let you know more people. And you won't have a chance to communicate with people who have the same hobby as you. And you can also practice this skill with your friends in the club, which they can be your motivation. Like maybe you can hang out and play that thing together.
So maybe during the process of developing leadership, they will lose focus. They will spend a lot of time on clubs.
Yeah, I agree with you that will maybe lose the focus on the students' homeworks. But if you join the clubs, maybe you can learn something of a lot of not academic styles, academic knowledge in the clubs, and this also the learning. So if we also learning in the club, maybe the student will not to say that they spend a lot of time to waste the time in during the club, because you also is in a learning situation.
Yeah, because go back to the before that we say just like other knowledge in the club. This is not only we can only join the club that we can learn. Just we can learn maybe we can learn in the other place, like just after school. Maybe we can just sometimes we can learn something with our family, not only just in club.
Wonderful. Okay, so Eric and Jenny, you can respond again if you want to. And then after that, we're going to do kind of our conclusion, right? So like we did at the beginning where we said our main points, now we're going to kind of wrap it up and say your strongest point and maybe why you think that you're right and the other team is not right. So Chelsea and Emily, do you want to go ahead and say your final point?
I think we should join clubs because in clubs you will know more people, which maybe like different cultures and other students, and also you will learn this skill better with your friends, which could be your motivation. Like you can practice together, and also you can develop your leadership skills by planning different events and implementing different activities. Also, that's all. Sorry. Thank you.
No, that's wonderful. Okay. Eric and Jenny?
If we are the students, senior high school students, and I think we shouldn't join club because we need more time to do our academic work. So if we spend the other time the other time on school club, I think we can't I think we can't do academic work well, and sometimes we cannot even do the thing in club well. So it's about time.
Those are great points, guys. Great job. That was really, really good. I saw you guys bringing in some really complicated vocabulary, and I think you guys just did a really great job going back and forth. Eric and Jenny, you always had something to say, so even though, you know, your side was a little harder, you guys made it work. One thing, just to summarize, I think you guys did such a great job of convincing me that it's kind of in the middle, right? So it really depends. And I think one thing that I want to say after hearing your points is that, at least in the United States, because clubs are important for college admissions, right, you will have some people who try to join, you know, all 30 clubs or something that's in the school, right? So I think with that, right, if you did that, right, it would hurt your academics and you wouldn't have time and it would probably be too expensive, right? So you can't join every club, but maybe joining, you know, a few that you're really passionate about is a good idea. So kind of going in the middle of what you guys were both arguing, right? So yeah, you guys did a great job of bringing in that vocabulary, arguing your points, countering. I think that was wonderful. And I think I really enjoyed when you guys would say things like, I agree with this part of your argument, but this is why I don't fully agree. I think that was really good.